Okay. Okay. So go ahead and put your hand on your belly button and stand nice and or sit nice and tall. You're gonna inhale through your nose, expand your rib cage three-dimensionally, and you're gonna exhale through the mouth. Do that forced exhale. And feel the waist cinch. Okay, so it's like a corset wrapping around your waist or a belt tightening one more notch tighter. And think about pulling your belly button into the spine. Okay, so let's do just a couple of those. I have you put your hands over your belly button so you can feel the belly button coming inward and not out. Okay, so let's do about 4 or 5. So you inhale through the nose, expanding the spine or lengthening the spine to the ceiling, then exhale, pulling the belly button in. So keep doing that, just a couple more, and then I'm going to explain another layer to the breathing. So there's another muscle we're going to activate. Inhale, expanding the ribs, side, front, and back. Think about your ribs like an accordion, and then exhale, pull it in. And as you exhale, you're still lengthening the spine to the ceiling. And you're really right on top of your sit bones. So 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. And as you exhale, drop your shoulders down towards your hips. Last 2. And exhale. And last 1. Inhale, expand. And exhale. Belly button in. Okay. And we're going to add another muscle to this breathing pattern is the pelvic floor. So those are your Kegel muscles, right? So when we go to the bathroom, when we urinate, if you wanted to stop the urine flow, that's the muscle kind of stops it. So you're going to pull up on the pelvic floor as you exhale. So it's like your pelvic floor is lifting and then your belly button's coming inward like that. So they're come together. They're like little, they're friends that help each other. They're separate, but they work, you know, ultimately you can work them together. Okay, so that's to kind of really support from deep inside. Okay, so like when we get older, we need to work on those muscles. Also, if you've had kids, you know, we have to work on those muscles to come back in. So let's just do a couple of breaths like this, adding the pelvic floor with the exhale through the mouth. Got it? So again, you can put your hands still here, focus on adding that pelvic floor on the exhale. So you're going to inhale through your nose, expanding the rib cage, being aware, and then exhale, belly button in and lift up on that pelvic floor. And then release, inhale again. And exhale. 2 more. You can close your eyes and imagine those muscles activating as you exhale and inhale. Exhale. We got dogs and cats on the screens. How cute. One more time. And exhale. Lift up on the pelvic floor, pulling that belly button inward. Feel that corset wrap around your waist. Okay. And release. Okay. Do we have any questions about that? More for Annabelle and Lauren? I lost Annabelle. Okay. Geez. I don't know what happened to her. I guess her recording, her connection got lost. So from here, we're going to mobilize the shoulders. So as we do the breathing, we're going to do the movement. Okay, so I know it's really, really basic, but you're going to inhale, slide the shoulders up. We're just going to go straight up and straight down. So Jani, if this is hurting you, don't do it. Okay, so you're going to inhale, shrug the shoulders up toward the ears, and exhale, pull them down. And as you pull your shoulder blades down, think about squeezing those armpits. Imagine you have like a pencil there. You want to squeeze the pencil. Okay, so you can inhale up, sliding the scapula along the back, upward, and then exhale, pull it down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale up, and exhale, belly button in, pelvic floor lifts. Last one, inhale, slide up, and exhale, pull them down. Okay, so that's just elevation and depression. Now we're going to do some protraction and retraction. So we're going to place the arms in front of you, palms facing inward. So I'll turn sideways. So my shoulder blades are flat on my back. To do protraction, you want to separate them on the back and reach forward. Okay, without leaning forward, just the scapula sliding toward the outside, separating, and then exhale, pull them back toward each other. And we're doing that inhale to reach forward. So you feel the muscles in the back stretch, and then exhale, they're kind of contracting together. Right? The rhomboids are working here. Trapeze, inhale, exhale. Still nice and tall. One more time. Inhale, reaching. Separate the scapula and exhale. Pull them toward each other. Good. Okay, so you understand the breath pattern now. So let's go and circle the arms now. So you're going to lift the arms up. Do what you can. Up to the ceiling. I have a bun left shoulder, so it won't be even. And then exhale, you're going to pull them down. Staying tall. And again, lifting forward and up by the ears. Reach, reach, reach up. And then exhale. Press them down. Keep the spine long. Let's do two more. Lift up. Tall. Exhale. Belly button in, pelvic floor activated as on the exhale. One more. Reaching, we're mobilizing the scapula on the spine, on the back, sorry. Exhale down. Okay, and let's just go roll that out. So you just roll it forward and back. Forward, up and back. 2, 3. When you're stiff in the neck, shoulders, roll it out. And 5, let's reverse that now. So you're gonna go from back, up, and forward. 1. Staying tall, 2, 3, 4. One more time, and 5, and release. Okay, just relax. I should probably feel nice, warm traps working now and warming up, which is good. Now we're going to talk next about the position of the bassin, the hips, the pelvis. I was teaching in French all day. So the pelvis, okay, so this is my neutral. So your neutral spine is just the natural curve of your spine. Everybody's neutral spine is different. Some people are more arched, some people are more hunched over. So you want to stay in the neutral. I'm going to sit with my legs in front and I'm going to stay right on top of my sit bone. So be careful of being behind the sit bones like this. Yeah, I'm a bit slouched, or too far in front where I'm arched. So I want to try to stay in line vertically. So from here, I want you to keep that breath. And as you exhale, you're just going to tilt the pelvis using your belly button inward, right? That which we call imprint. You're going to rock the pelvis. So my lower lumbar spine is going to poke out a little bit, and my abs are going to feel this. And then I'm going to just come back to my neutral. Can we do a couple of those? I'm going to inhale, prepare. Exhale, activate the deep abdominals. Belly button comes in. Don't forget the pelvic floor. Feeling the opening in the lumbar spine. Then inhale, bring it back up. And then exhale, rocking the pelvis. Good. And then inhale it up, pulling the shoulders down away from the ears. 2 more times like that. Exhale, roll down just a little bit, and then back up. And one more time. It's like a mini half roll back. Good, and come back. Good. Now from here, I want you to lie all the way down on the back. We're going to do the same exercise, but on our back. So you're going to roll down slowly, holding the abdominals. So from here, you're going to do the same thing, but you're going to do that rock of the pelvis. Again, I want you to really concentrate on the deep abdominals, that belly button coming in to do the rock. Try not to push in your feet or just squeezing your butt. You want to really start with your core. So you're going to do a couple rocks like this. So you're going to inhale, stay in your neutral. As you exhale, pull your belly button in. Rock the pelvis. Think about lowering the lower back toward the left. You feel the abs contracting, lower abs. And then inhale, release it back to your neutral. Sacrum is flat on the mat. And again, exhale. Breathe out, relax. Belly button zip. Lower the lower back toward the left. Inhale, release. And while you're doing this, try not to have any tension in the neck or the shoulders. It's just forward from the bottom. Keep going, and I'll explain to you why we do the imprint. And sometimes it's better to just stay in the imprint depending on your curvature and your neutral. So when you do this, the imprint, when you rock the pelvis toward your face, you're lessening the length of your abdomen. So when you have your abs closer together, you're stronger. If you have your length, then you're more open, but it's longer, right?
Leslie, I'm not hearing you very well. Can you?
Oh, you're not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that better? Okay, it's because this moved. Is that better? Johnny, is that better?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay. It's because I just moved the head thing since I'm lying on it. Okay. Okay, so I have to just watch that. Okay, so from here, you're going to, when you do that rock of the pelvis, you're holding the abs closer together. It's like as if if I tell you the analogy of when you're going out and having a big bag of groceries and you're going to hold them, you're not going to hold them out here, right? You're going to hold them close to you. Same thing with your abs. You want them a little closer so it's stronger. So depending on what exercise you're doing, which I'm going to show you, the next one's tabletop, you have to have the abs closer so it's stronger to like hold your legs up. So let's actually do that right now. So you're going to do the imprint, rocking the pelvis, right? You hold it there. Then you're going to lift one leg to what we call a tabletop. Okay, so tabletop leg looks like this. I always teach it with the foot a little bit higher than the knee because once you drop the heel down lower than the knee, you're going to have more back working than the abs. So I want the abs to be working. So then from here, all I'm going you to do, we're going to add a movement with a leg and we're going to coordinate our breath. So you're going to exhale, you're going to reach away, keeping that little imprint, and then inhale, bring it back in. Inhale through the nose, exhale, reach. Now my arms are just nice and relaxed. I'm not gripping the floor. My palms are toward the ceiling. So I'm not pushing or compensating with my arms. Exhale, lift or reach. Belly button stays in. Inhale in. Let's do two more and then we'll switch side. Exhale, reach. And in. Last one. And in. So I just have one leg to tabletop, okay? And then you're gonna place that down, but keep those abdominals engaged, okay? And then that imprint tilted pelvis. Now you're gonna lift the other side on the exhale. So usually we do the exhale on the force and the inhale when you release or lengthen. So let's go from here. Exhale, reach, point or flex the foot. Inhale, bring it in. I want energy out through the leg all the way to your toes. 2, and in. I'm relaxing my shoulders. I feel them tensing a little bit. 3. We'll do 6. And in. Exhale, 4. Closing the ribs. Last 2. 5. In. Last 1. 6. Reaching long. And in. Now from here, you're going to make it a little bit harder. Keep that imprint. You're going to inhale to prepare, and the exhale, you're going to lift the other leg up with the left leg or the other leg. So exhale, lift, use those abdominals to lift the leg. So if you notice, when you lift the second leg, your abs have to work more, right? So from here, we're going to do what's called just toe taps. So you're going to alternate one leg at a time. Don't go too low where your back starts to arch. Just go where you can to stay imprinted or neutral in the pelvis. So you're going to exhale, reach, and bring it in. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, reach, and in. 3, up, and 4. 4 more. I'm feeling these already. 5, 6, 2 more, 7, one more time, and 8. Good, back to tabletop. Then when you put your foot down, you stay in your imprinted rock pelvis, and then you lower the other side. I'm still in that little pelvic tilt. And then I'm gonna release it now that I'm stable with my feet. I'm gonna release the pelvis so I'm back into my neutral, okay? So you should feel those lower abs warming up. Now we're going to do a head nod. Okay, so it's another principle. It's super important is the position of your head before we come into a kind of a sit-up exercise. So all I want you to do is do a little head nod. So the chin is going to come toward the chest, lengthen the back of your neck. That's your inhale. And on the exhale, you just release it back to neutral. Okay, so don't go extend and lift your head backward. So inhale, chin nod, chin toward the chest, don't jam it in. And exhale, just release it back to where the first position was. Couple more, inhale and exhale. Lengthening the spine, the cervical spine. Last 2, inhale, exhale. So if you have a lot of neck tension, stretch it, do these. You can do these against the wall as well, and then release. Okay, so the important part of that with the head position is before we lift up, we want to make sure the head is in good position. So I'll just show you. You can watch or you can do it with me. Chin nod comes in. Then you're going to exhale, use your abdominals. You're going to lift your upper back off. And then the head is going to tilt with you. So you're going to hold it and your upper abs are going to work more here now. My arms are slightly lifted. This is called ab prep. I'm going to hold, inhale. I'm going to exhale, release down. And keep going. So inhale, chin nod, chin comes in toward the chest. Exhale, deep abdominals, pelvic floor works. Lifting it up. Shoulders are wide, palms are up to the ceiling to keep their clavicle wide. Hold and exhale down. And if this is too much on the neck, you can place one hand behind the head to support. Just don't pull on your head. Can I see that? A couple more. Inhale, chin nod. Exhale, lift. Belly button should be pulling inward, now out. Hold and exhale down. Let's do 2, 3 more. Inhale, chin nod. Exhale, lift. Slide the shoulder blades down. Look at your thighs or your knees. Exhale down. You're going to do one more time. Inhale. Lengthen the back of your neck. Exhale, lift. Hold it here. Inhale. Then exhale down. Okay. Now we're going to combine the legs up and then the upper body up. So let's imprint, lift one leg up to tabletop. So let's do chin nod. We do the same thing added with the leg up. Then exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. And then your exhale, you're going to change to the other leg. Inhale, hold. Exhale, change. We're combining those 2 exercises. Exhale, change. Inhale, hold. Exhale, change. Pull that belly button in. Don't forget your pelvic floor. 2 more. One more time. Hold. And then place that foot down, but keep your upper body up. Inhale, hold it here, and then exhale, release it down. Okay, good. So those are ab prep exercise, warming up the upper abs, sorry, and then the lower abs. So now we're going to do, I'm going to come and sit up. I just want to see if Annabelle is coming back or not, if she texted me. Probably not. I don't know what happened to her. Maybe she had to run. Questions about that, more for Lauren. I know Jani and Sandra have already, okay. You're understanding a little bit of the concept and why we do the imprint, why we do the rock of the pelvis. Good. Okay, let's move on. So let's go into do, we're gonna warm up the back chain muscles. We're gonna do shoulder bridge, or actually it's hip roll. So we're gonna roll the spine off the mat, one vertebrae at a time, using the hamstrings, and then roll it back down from top to bottom. So you're not staying flat. You're rolling up and rolling down. Okay, so this is very slow and controlled. And as you lift up, think about pulling your heels underneath you and not pushing the mat away. Think about pulling your heels underneath your bum so you really activate the hamstrings. So Sandra, you're actually on your back. Sandra's on all fours now. This one, Sandra, we lift up. Okay, so let's place the feet in line with the sit bones. You can place the heels closer to your bum, okay? Because when we roll up, we're going to have a tendency to want to push, but when your feet are closer, we'll be able to pull more. So let's have the arms to the side. You can use your arms, activate your arms against the mat, but keep the shoulders wide. So try not to roll the shoulders forward. So you're going to inhale, prepare. You're in your neutral spine. Exhale, you start that imprint, rock of the pelvis first. And then you're going to push in your feet and then lift your pelvis up one vertebrae at a time. And as you lift up, pull your heels underneath you. Send your knees to the opposite wall. So squeeze in the glutes at the top. Inhale, you hold it here. You're in one line from knees to shoulders. Hold it. And as you exhale, you melt from your sternum. So keep your hips up at the last second. So you're going to roll it down on the exhale. So you're working the hamstrings on the way down as well. Pass through your imprint and back to your neutral spine, sacrum flat on the mat. Okay, let's do a couple of these. Exhale, imprint. Use your deep abdominals, rock the pelvis, pushing the feet, lifting up. Keep your knees in line with your toes. Squeeze at the top, hold, and exhale, melt from your sternum. Keep your hips up as much as you can, lowering one vertebrae at a time. Pass through your imprint, release it back to your neutral. Good, couple more of those. Exhale. If I'm going too fast, slow it down. If you want to speed it up a little bit, you can too. Roll it down nice and slow. Just be aware now too. I'm finding I'm on one foot more than the other. I'm pushing more with my left because it's stronger for me. So try to make that push from both the feet more even. Okay, and you make sure also that the hips are even square to the ceiling and not one dropping, lower than the other. Hold, squeeze those glutes, and exhale down. Roll through the spine. If your glutes are not squeezed at the top, you're not high enough. Couple more. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, start from the deep abdominals imprint. Push in your feet, lift it up. Pull your heels underneath you, send your knees away from the other wall. Hold, inhale. Exhale, roll it down. Keep your arms active and long. Good. Let's do one more time. Neutral, inhale. Exhale, imprint and push it up. Now I want you to stay here at the top, and I want you to do little hip pulses. You're going to lower your pelvis 2 inches and exhale, push it back up. We're going to do 10 of those. Inhale, lower, exhale, push. 2, 3, push evenly with both feet. 4, keep going. 5, you should feel those burning a little bit. 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9 and 10. Hold it here. Now I want you to stay here. I know it's probably burning a little bit. Now I want you to just lift your heels up. So you're going to come on your toes, lift your heels up and lower your heels down, feet flat and heels up. I'm feeling more of that in my glutes and down. Let's do 3 more like that. Exhale, inhale down. 2 more, heels up and down. 1 more, heels up and down. Hold it, inhale. Then go ahead and slowly roll it back down. Good. Good. So you probably feel the back of the legs. Let's go ahead and lift one leg up. Let's go ahead and stretch it. You can grab the back of your knee, back of your calf, and you can also flex the foot for a little bit more intense stretch. Okay, do what you can. And let's switch legs. Use your abs always to lift your leg, okay? So not my back. So I'm more aware now after years of practice of what to use properly. Once you do more and more, you're gonna feel the difference. You have to change those habits, the bad habits we have. Okay, so now we're gonna go into cat stretch. So you're gonna come up. Oh my gosh, time is flying. Okay, and we're gonna place our hands underneath our shoulders and our knees underneath our hips. Okay, so I'm keeping my weight even on my hands and my weight even on my knees. You are creating yourself a table. Okay, so your back is a table. So I know in yoga you do the cat cow, but I want you to come always back to neutral. So just feel your weight where it is right now, because I want you to finish on that that equal weight on hands and knees. Okay, so when you start the calf stretch, you're going to start from the bottoms, like how we did in the hip rolls. We lifted from the tailbones. We're going to start with the tailbone of rounding the back to the ceiling. So here we go. So you're going to inhale, prepare, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, rock the tailbone down. Use your abdominals to round the spine. One vertebrae at a time, bottom to top. Then the head drops between the hands, between the arms, and look between the knees. Hold it here, inhale. And then exhale, release from the bottom, lengthening across the room, one vertebrae at a time. And pull the shoulders back away from the ears, lengthening your spine across the room. Again, inhale. You can go faster if you want. Exhale. Rounding, push in the hands as well. Opening that spine, hold. Expanding the ribs on the inhale. Exhale, release from the bottom, lengthening. Keep that neutral spine. Don't dip. Don't let that belly button go. And again, inhale, prepare. Exhale, tailbone, rounding bottom to top. Really try and feel each vertebrae one at a time. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release. One more time here. Inhale, neutral. Exhale. Pelvic floor as well is working. Rounding, rounding, rounding. Push, look between the legs, hold. Exhale, release from the bottom. Back to your neutral. Let's go into what we call a shell stretch, or they call it child's pose. You can open the knees and just push yourself down. Push your hips down to your heels. Open your armpits. Stretch, activate your arms here. Breathe 2 breaths. One last breath. And then inhale here, and then exhale. You're going to slide your hands, using your abs to round your spine. Slide your hands towards your knees, and then lengthen your spine back to your vertical. Okay. What do we have there? Okay, come up, Lauren. She's still down. Okay. All right. So now I want to do, we're going to do some sideline rotation, some spinal rotation. So Jani, if this one hurts on the shoulder, don't lie on it completely. You have problems with that one shoulder. You can do it actually sitting up. So you're going to lie on one side. Okay. And you want to align your spine with your head too. I don't want your head down to here. And you're going to pull your knees in to at least 90 degrees. You can pull it in even more if you want, but I want it to be more or less even. So when we side lie, we have to always think about our neutral spine. So when I'm just hanging out like this, my hip kind of pokes up. So if I'm really going to activate the bottom here, I'm going to send this top hip down, and I'm going to lift a little bit off the mat here. So you see this is between this and then I pull my hip down. I have a tiny bit of space between the mat and my my side here, my waist. So I'm going to squeeze my legs because I want to stabilize from the bottom, and I'm going to mobilize from the top. So we're going to just start with a hand on the chest. So I want you to try to keep your legs together as much as you can, anchoring your legs down into the mat. You're going to inhale, prepare. You're going to exhale, rotate from the top, hold your head. Oh, okay. My back is sore. So you're gonna rotate, exhale. You're gonna inhale, hold it. And you're gonna exhale to go a little bit further, keeping your legs down. Inhale again. I'm gonna do 3. Exhale again, a little further. You can look toward the back as well. You can turn your head. Inhale to prepare to come back. Then exhale, engage your abdominals again, to engage your obliques, to come back to the sideline. Okay, so we're going to do that like at least 2 more times. So stabilize on the bottom, hip is down, mobilizing from the top. Let's do it again. Inhale, exhale, rotate. Inhale, hold. Exhale further. Inhale, hold. Keep those knees heavy. Last one. Pull the shoulder away from the ear. Inhale, hold. Then exhale, use those abs. Pull the belly button in, close the ribs, come back. Okay, I'm feeling this one a lot. One more time, and then we'll switch sides. Inhale, exhale, open. Inhale, hold. Exhale, 2. Shoulders down. 3. I'm feeling this. Inhale, hold. Exhale, activate those deep abdominals, pelvic floor as well, and come back side. Okay, so you can either turn all the way onto your side and flip over, or you can come up and swing your legs around to the other side. Just got a warning here, sorry. How are we doing? Okay. I know what's nice and slow. Yeah, Sandra. She's do what you can. Okay. Yes, we have to rotate. So here, bend, neutral spine, squeezing the legs, top hip, send your top hip down towards your heels, okay? Hand on the chest, pull that shoulder away from your ear. Inhale, prepare. Let's go, exhale, rotate. Oh, this side's a bit tighter. Inhale, hold. Exhale, let it go a little further. You can follow with your head. Inhale again. Exhale further. Inhale again. Exhale through the mouth, come back. Belly button in, close the ribs, back to your sideline. 2 more times like that. Keep going, inhale. Exhale. You can slow it down if I'm going too fast. Inhale, hold. And I'm really, really picky with the breath. I'm talking the whole time, I know. I want you to move at the good timing with the breath. Inhale, hold. Exhale, belly button in, activate from the center, and then come back. So you get in the habit to always activate from your abs first, and then you move. Last one, inhale, exhale. Send the chest toward the ceiling, keep hip down. 2, squeezing the legs. 3, shoulder away from the ears. Hold, exhale back. That's it. Good. Come back up. Go ahead and push yourself up. We're going to come to sitting. I'm going to work on our lower abs mostly. Okay. Oh, how does that waist feel in the back? All right, we're going to do the full half roll back now because we did kind of like a mini one to do our imprint. So if this is uncomfortable for the hip flexors, you can sit up on a pillow or you can even sit on a chair. I know, Sandra, we've done it on the chair before or the edge of the bed. So you're going to have the feet in front, nice and tall spine. So I want your hands today to be just on your legs. So your arms stay down and you slide your hands on your legs. Okay. So you're going to inhale, prepare. You're going to start with the pelvic tilt using your abdominals. And you roll down as far as you can, just probably about to your sacrum. Hold it, inhale. And then you exhale, deep abdominals engage again. Pull those abdominals in. You're going to round over your legs. Okay. And then you're going to inhale, come back to your neutral. And then exhale, bring it down again. Slide the hands. Inhale, hold. Exhale. Belly button in, round over your legs. Inhale, back to neutral. And again, rock the pelvis. Belly button pokes in. Scoop it in. Inhale, hold. Exhale. Use your breath to gauge the deep abdominals. Round over. Inhale back up. Look, can we do at least 2 more? And pelvic tilt. Deep abdominals. Pull it in. Pull your shoulders down. Look in front. Inhale, hold. Exhale. Breathe it out. Pelvic floor is working as well. Back to your neutral spine. One more time. Exhale. Rock from the pelvis. Belly button in. Shoulders down. Hold. Exhale. Use your breath up and over your legs. And inhale, exhale. Okay. Are we feeling the lower abdominals working to hold? Yes. So the reason I have your hands here is because I don't usually it's done like this, but a lot of times people go down, the shoulders come up by the ears. So pull them down. I just rather have your hands down here. Okay. Questions about that? So you're going to do the same type of exercise, except we're going to rotate. We're going to roll back down, but you're going to rotate. So you're going to have either just like grab your forearms, okay, like this. Can you guys see me? So as you roll down, you're going to roll and turn to one side. Hold. You're going to do the same exhale over the legs. Inhale back up. Okay, can we do that? Let's go. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, rock the pelvis, rotate. Try to keep your feet down, hold. Exhale. Come up over the legs. Inhale, back to neutral. And again, exhale. Start from rolling down and then rotate. Shoulders down. Inhale, hold. Exhale. Up and over your legs. Inhale up. And again, other side. Hold. Exhale up. Over the legs. Inhale up. One more time each side. Rock it back. Rotate. Hold. Exhale. Over your legs. And up. Last side. Rock the pelvis, abs. Rotate. Obliques. Hold. Exhale. Up and over. Inhale up. Okay, and release the arms. All right. How are we doing? Let's flip onto our tummy. Okay. So when we're doing exercises on our stomach, we just have to remember to always protect the back, because a lot of times, because we are coming from a flat horizontal position. Let me just mute this. Because we're coming from a flat horizontal position, we tend to let our abs go, right? When belly button comes out because we're against the mat. So to start, I just want you to come onto your stomach, and then you're going to place your hands, if you can, either on your forehead resting on your hands, or your hands beside you. Okay, I have to adjust the microphone here. Okay, so my hands, I'm going to put my arms down because of my shoulder. My legs are nice and lengthened and active. My arms, I'm going to keep them hovering off, and my pulling my shoulders down. Okay, so I'm going to inhale. As I exhale, I'm just going to pull my belly button in. I'm not going to move yet. Just pull my belly button in on the exhale. Feel what that does. Okay, and then release. Again, as you pull the belly button in, pull your shoulders down away from your ears towards your feet. Again, 2 more, and then we'll add. Belly button in, pull the shoulders down. 1 more. Good. Now, you're going to add the upper back lifting, okay, on the exhale. So let's inhale, prepare. Keep your feet down. You're going to exhale, lift with your upper back. Pull your shoulders toward each other a little bit, and then lift your arms up. Your gaze should be at the corner, the edge of your mat, and not the wall. Inhale, hold. Exhale, down. This is called a breaststroke prep. And again, inhale, we'll do a couple of these. Exhale, belly button in. Use your back to lift you. Reach the arms up, lengthen, hold. Exhale, lengthen down. So you're reaching the spine up and down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, belly button, pull your shoulders down and toward each other a bit. Hold. Down, exhale. Last one. Keep those abs engaged in on the exhale. And exhale up. Now I want you to hold it here. I want you to add legs to this. You can do a little hamstring curl. Stay up with the upper back. You can do a hamstring curl, flex your feet, and then reach point. Curl, flex, and point. 3, and point. Reach. 4, reach. 4 more. 5, 6. Should feel those back muscles. 7, and those hamstrings and glutes. 1 more. 8, reach it long, hold it, inhale, and exhale, reach down. Good. Now go ahead and place your hands under your shoulders, push yourself up, and come back into that nice shell stretch or child's pose. Counterbalance that back we just used. Hold it, inhale, and then exhale. Use your abdominals again to slide your hands towards your knees, and then lengthen your spine back up to vertical. Okay. Come up, Sandra. I know it feels good. Okay. So we should feel most of the back chain, all the back chain, and then of course the abdominals to support when you lift. Some people can't go as high. I don't go very high, but as long as I'm activated to lift my upper back up, that's what we want to feel. Okay, so next, how are we feeling for some leg and sideline butt work? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sandra, I don't hear you. So we're going to work on our hips, okay, and our abdominals to stabilize us from the center. You're going to feel some glutes a little bit, okay? So let's go ahead and lie back down. So I like to hold my head like this, or you can lie down completely on your arm. Just be careful, you know, depending on your sensitivity of your neck. Okay, can you guys hear me okay? So let's start with legs bent 90 degrees. Okay, and then you're just going to make sure the shoulder is down, and we're going to reach the top leg. Yes, away. Really reach it like someone's pulling your leg out of your hip joint. So you're gonna, all you're gonna do is you're gonna point up. You know, I don't want you to angle. I just want you to lift straight, flex your foot, and then push down as if you're pushing something down. So you're gonna point to lift, flex to lower. Inhale up, flex. You know, I'm holding with my abdominals. 4, flex and down. 0.5, flex and down. 6, are we holding with our abs? 7, 2 more, lengthening the spine. I'm not just hanging out, I'm lengthening everywhere. 1 more. Good, now you're gonna lift this up, and you're gonna point the toe, and you're gonna do little circles holding your center still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse the circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then lower it down. Okay, you should probably feel that hip. Now lengthen that other leg on the bottom, squeezing the legs together, thighs together. You're gonna lift the top leg just level to the floor, stabilize with the center, and you're gonna take that bottom leg and reach to meet the top leg, inner thigh, and then lower. So the top leg doesn't move, the bottom leg moves to meet the top. 3 and 4. Think about squeezing from the pubic bone and then the feet, not just the feet. 5, 6, holding. 7, 8. Let's do 10 of these. 9, last 10. Now you're going to Put both legs together, squeeze them together, squeeze the glutes, pull that shoulder away, lengthen the spine. You're gonna lift both legs up. You're gonna feel your lateral flexors here. You're gonna exhale, reach up, and inhale down. Not having to go high, you're gonna feel it. 3, so the top half should be stable. So you shouldn't be pushing in your arm to help you. You should just feel this. 5, 6, lengthening, then lift. 7, I'm feeling this. And 8, 2 more. 9, 1 more. And 10, you're gonna hold it here. We're gonna do little flutter kicks with the legs. Forward and back. 1, 2, not too big. Keep this stable. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Legs together, hold and down. Okay, we're gonna switch to the other side. Okay, so bending 90 degrees just to get your alignment with the spine first. Okay, supporting the head, reach that top leg away. Reach it. And let's go point to lift, flex to push down. 1. Point to lift, flex down. 2. Abs. 3. 4. Not too high, Sandra. You're a little bit too high. 5. Says 6. 7. Lengthen down as well, not just up. 8. Did we do 10 on the side? I don't remember. Let's do 10. 10. Point it up, hold it, circles. 1, 2, 3. Watch that shoulder. 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse the circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then lengthen it down. Take that bottom leg to join the top leg. Squeeze. 1 long line. Lift that top leg horizontal. And then exhale. Bring that bottom leg to the top leg and lower. And 2. Good. 3, no pushing with the top body. 4, long spine. 5, 6, belly button in. 7, you can do it. 8, 9, yes, we feel those hips. 1 more. 10. Now squeezing both legs, lengthening, belly button in. We're gonna lift both legs out. Not too high and lower. And 2. Feeling the side body here. 3. Squeezing from the pubic bone. 4. Lift both legs as 1 leg. 5, 6. I think I did 8 on this one. 7, 8. Let's hold it. Let's do those kicks. 1. Flutter kicks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Legs together. Squeeze it and down. Okay, good job. All right, let's roll back on our back. Yes, we got 5 more minutes. Okay, so on our back, we're going to imprint. We're going to lift 1 leg to tabletop. Okay, so my right leg is up. I'm going to place my hands behind my head. We're going to do obliques. So I'm going to just go and rotate to my right leg with my left elbow. So I'm just reaching, but I'm thinking more about the back elbow reaching the floor than just pulling my elbow to my knee. You understand? So we really get the rotation. So from here, you're going to lift, rotate, then come down. Inhale. Exhale. Lift, rotate, and come down. Keep going. 3, and down. 4. If you want to move your leg down and up, you can. 5, or you can keep it tabletop. 6, your choice. 7, 8, 2 more. 9, keep that opposite leg down. And 10, let's go switch sides. Imprint, lift the other leg up. Here we go. Inhale, prepare, and exhale. 1. Rotate from the top. 2. 3. Think about back elbow touching the floor. 4. 5. I'm going to move my leg now. 6. Belly button in. Try not to arch your back. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. And 10. Good. Come down. Go ahead and lie down completely, the upper back. And let's put the arms to the sides. Try to keep the palms facing upward. Okay, you're gonna imprint. We're gonna lift both legs to the tabletop. Okay, we're gonna do obliques. So squeezing the legs together, keep the shoulders wide. You're gonna exhale, rotate to one side, keep your chest and your shoulders to the ceiling. Hold it, inhale. Exhale, rotate to the other side. So I'm really just trying to keep my chest to the ceiling. Exhale, rotate to the other side. Hold it, inhale. Exhale. Activate the obliques with the breath first. Try not to push in the arms. The arms are there to stabilize you, just for support. You're not pushing in the arms to make the legs go to the other side. Keep going. It's spinal rotation from the bottom, and go a little further each time. Give yourself a little challenge. If I'm going too fast, slow it down. You feel those obliques. 2 more. Last one. Back to center, tabletop. 1 foot down, other foot down, and release the hips. So now arms are going to come down to the side. We're going to do single leg stretch. So you're going to lift up your, let's do, both legs back to tabletop. Use your abdominals, imprint first, other side. Lifting the upper back up, use the chin nod first. Place your head in the good position. Exhale, lift. Okay, reaching for your shins. And then you're gonna reach one leg and then pull one leg in, but with your abs, and just touch your shin. And then change. If this is too much on the neck, put your head down. 4. Reach long with the legs. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Back to tabletop. Hold it here. Hold, hold, hold. And exhale, lower the head and shoulders. Then one foot comes down, other foot comes down, then release the hips back to our neutral spine. Okay, so you're gonna roll to the side. I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna do one last stretch and then we're already done. Okay, I will face you. So you're gonna open this leg slightly, a little bit wider than hip distance apart, flexing the feet. If this is too much tension in the back of your legs, you can bend the knees, all right? So stay up nice and tall. We're gonna do what's called a saw. So we're gonna do a rotation of the spine, and then we're doing a flexion. So the arms are to the side. If your arms can't go that high, just keep them lower. Flex your feet. I want you to activate those legs the whole time. So you're gonna inhale to rotate, keep your legs and your hips stable. And you're gonna exhale, my pinky toe and my pinky finger are gonna reach for each other. And when I lengthen over my leg, I'm gonna pull my arm behind me and the thumb comes down. So I'm reaching forward and back with both the arms. So I'm gonna inhale, hold. Exhale, bring it back up, keep the twist. And then inhale, come back. Did I say that right with the breathing? So you can inhale to rotate, exhale up and over. Thumb comes down in the back, reach, pinky toe, pinky finger. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, center. And again, rotate, corkscrew, spine up to the ceiling. Exhale, up and over. Reach long with those arms. Keep those legs active. Inhale, up, shoulders down. Exhale, center. Last side. Inhale, rotate. Obliques. Exhale, flex over. Inhale, up. Exhale, center. Now close the legs a little bit. Arms in front. We're going to just do a flexion over. Okay. Nice feet, Sandra. So you're going to inhale. Imagine your back is against a wall and you're peeling off the wall forward. Forward this way and not this way. Okay. So nice and tall. Inhale. Chin nod. Exhale. Pull the abs in and reach over your legs. Keep your legs active. Hold it. Inhale. Exhale. Activate the belly button into the spine. Pull it in. Stack your vertebrae against that wall, one vertebrae at a time. Send your shoulders away from your ears. Can we do one or two more like this? Inhale, chin nod, lengthen the back of your neck. Exhale. Hold forward, one vertebrae at a time. You can bend your knees. Inhale, hold. Exhale. Belly button in, pulling the shoulders away from the ears. Tall spine. One more time, and then we're done. Chin nod. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your abdominals engaged. As you fold over, your legs active. Hold, inhale. And exhale. Bring it back up. And release the arms down. All righty. That's all the time I have today. Hold on. Let's see. I just want to stop the recording.